So, Pi back again, and this is probably my 50th time trying to make this video. So, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the passing of Akira Toriyama and the effects Dragon Ball Z has had on my life. So, the first time I ever watched Dragon Ball Z, I was kind of hungover. This was back in '96 when I was a sophomore in high school. And, I was just sitting there hungover. And one morning I was watching, some cartoons, laying in bed. I had this little TV radio combo that was, my mom was a single mom. She raised us three kids after my parents got divorced and everything. And I remember just sitting there watching Dragon Ball Z and was blown away. It was episode 4, Piccolo's Plan, the fight between Raditz, Piccolo, and Goku. And, I was just amazed at the fight, them shooting out, freaking beams and stuff like that. I've never seen anything like that. I was just amazed by it. I couldn't believe, something so cool was, ever made like that. And honestly, it just blew me the fuck away. And it became like my weekend, thing was watching Dragon Ball Z. I didn't care what the fuck was going on, I would just watch some Dragon Ball Z. And unfortunately, they only had it on broadcast for 2 seasons, and then eventually Toonami picked up, Dragon Ball Z, and it was kind of weird because, the ratings were good on it, and then once Toonami started playing the episodes, it just blew the fuck up on Cartoon Network. It was absolutely amazing, the experience, and if it wasn't for Akira Toriyama, I would have never known anything about anime, manga, and then fell in love with, the whole medium. And, I read comic books when I was a kid and stuff like that, like Superman, Batman, all that good stuff, of course, Marvel. But, I was absolutely blown away by, this superhero named Goku. And it was just amazing, him, the Kamehameha, the first time I heard that, it gave me chills, like when you hear a really good song or something like that, or, it chills when he would just hit that Kame. Fuck, I was like, what the fuck is this, bro? Absolutely fell in love. If it wasn't for, Dragon Ball Z, I would have never been introduced to the, like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Code Geass, fucking Death Note, all of the great animes out there, Attack on Titan. There's so many great animes out there now. And I think largely it was because, of Akira Toriyama. I mean, he influenced the shonen genre so much. I mean, he literally created the template for, some of the greatest animes of all time. The big 3. I mean, come on now. The big 3 back in the day, Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece. Bleach ended up falling off, but yeah, I mean, I still love Ichigo and his Bonkai. But, if it wasn't for, this anime and that, structure it created, we wouldn't have any of the great animes that we do now. And honestly, with Akira passing, it just, it seems like the world's a lesser place. I could put him up there with like Stan Lee and stuff, I mean, honestly, he's had that same effect, inspiring kids, I mean, affecting people, inspiring them. And it blows me the fuck away that he passed away suddenly from, what was it, a hematoma or something like that. I can't remember offhand, but I know his passing was sudden. And it kills me because, the new anime is about to be released, and, I know that another guy is actually working on Super, but it's still, it just hit me hard. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit, how Dragon Ball Z affected me. I mean, if you can't tell, I'm a super fan of Dragon Ball Z. Absolutely love the games, love the manga. I used to buy Shonen Jump when I was in the army, so that way when I was on, duty, I could, read some of the manga, stuff like that. Introduced me to things like, Shaman King, Beat the Vandal Buster, all of, the really cool animes. And a lot of people don't know about Beat. What was it? History's Strongest, Disciple Kenichi. I read that manga, like all 900 and some odd chapters of that. Just fell in love, and I've watched thousands of animes, even, stuff that I, wouldn't normally watch. I mean, things like, Clannad After Story, super fucking sad story, but, great anime. Kimi ni Todoke, I would have picture myself watching that, but yeah, no, I watched that. I sit there and one of my big things is going through and watching, new releases of anime. It sucks that we don't have, one place like it used to be. So I used to watch AnimeCrazy.net, because it had almost every anime on it. But unfortunately now, all these companies are buying, rights, so you have to watch 5 different fucking streaming services to be able to, watch your favorite anime. Because one will have season 1 of this fucking anime and this one. But I absolutely fell in love with, all of anime because of this. And because of Akira Toriyama's works. And of course, it wasn't even anime that he contributed it to. I mean, video games. He designed all of the characters for fucking Dragon Quest. I love Dragon Quest too. 8 is my favorite. The Cursed King. Journey of the Cursed King is such a fucking good game. Such a fucking good game. But I had to say something about, him passing, do a quick video. I figured I'd play a little Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I didn't even know that there's new DLC, so I'm going to buy that and play that. Maybe I'll do that on stream or something like that. But, I just had to say my piece, when your hero... Well, the man that created your favorite hero dies. It's unsettling, and the world's a lesser place without him in it. But, I just had to speak my piece. Thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you again on the channel. Bye.